Welcome, boys and girls. Today we will read about a Hebrew Israelite hero in the Bible by the name of Joshua. He was the son of Nun, and they're from the tribe of Ephraim. Today's Bible history story is about Joshua and the Battle of Jericho by Jason Parrish. A Hebrew Israelite named Joshua was leading the Hebrews to God's land of promise. But there was a large city called Jericho blocking the Hebrews' way. The people who lived in Jericho were wicked. They did not love God, and they did not obey God. Although God promised to give the special land to Joshua and the Hebrew people, a giant wall surrounded Jericho, and it was very difficult to enter the city. So Joshua sent two men to spy on the city. A woman from Jericho by the name of Rahab helped them inside. Rahab was a woman who had a dishonorable reputation. But Rahab knew that God wanted the Hebrews to have Jericho. So she hid Joshua's men to keep them safe from the city's soldiers. Rahab protected the two men until they were able to use a rope hanging from her window to escape. Once they were safely outside the city, the men were able to tell Joshua everything they learned. The people of Jericho knew that Joshua and the Hebrews were coming, but they did not want anyone else to live in their city. So the gates were sealed. But God had a special plan to help his people. God instructed Joshua to march around the city once every day for 6 full days. God also wanted the Hebrew priests to carry trumpets in front of the Ark of the Covenant, followed by armed men. God gave specific instructions to Joshua. Joshua and the Hebrews obeyed God and marched around Jericho. Then, on the seventh day, Joshua marched around the city 7 times. The priests blew their trumpets, and then all the Hebrew people shouted loudly. And just as God promised, the huge walls of Jericho crashed down to the ground. With God's help, Joshua was able to capture the city. With the giant walls destroyed, Joshua and the Hebrew people were able to enter and conquer Jericho. Everything in the city was destroyed, and only the woman Rahab and her family were saved. They were not harmed because she had been kind enough to help Joshua's men. Following the great battle, Joshua gave thanks to God for the Hebrews' victory and for always keeping his promises. Now it's time for a little quiz. I will read the questions for you. The first question: who was leading the Hebrews? Was it A, Abraham, B, David, C, Joshua, or D, Samson? 2. What surrounded the city of Jericho? B, a fence, B, soldiers, C, traps, D, a wall. Number 3. Who helped Joshua's two spies? A, Esther, B, Mary, C, Rahab, or D, Ruth? Number 4. What instruments did the priests carry? A, cymbals, B, drums, C, flutes, or D, trumpets? Number 5. On which day did Jericho's walls fall? A, the first day, B, third day, C, sixth day, or D, the seventh day? And here are your answers.